being nice.
I told you, redheads are freaking crazy. No, I love you. You're my sister and everything, but I'm highly attracted to redheads. I mean, not you're my sister. I love you. I don't. I see you as my sister, but I am for real.
Listen to him change that.
I'm just
I know,
saying.
Country just sounded like really nervous.
Well, I didn't want her to fucking go off
he
the
thought
damn
I was going to
handle.
reach out and slap him across the radio. I can't do that, Country. You're
Right?
good. You're safe.
He was like, wait, hold on. What I meant was...
Redheads are
what I meant to say.
Redheads are freaks. Redheads are freaks in the
Let
sheets.
me rephrase my statement.
Right?
No,
Let me respect my authority.
Okay, here's my thoughts on redheads. They are very sweet. They can flip from being sweet to psycho within 1.2 seconds, and they're freaks in the sheets. You can't ask for nothing better than that. Just saying.
And they steal souls.
Yes. Like, hey, babe.
Yeah, we do steal souls. We do.
Babe, she was being mean to me. Oh, just flip the switch. You're gonna die.
All right, I'm putting y'all on mute this time, okay? Because I need my cigarettes. Hold on.
See, earlier when I was preoccupied, I was also having a very serious conversation with my old commander, which you and I talked about that yesterday, and it was kind of a funny conversation because of the certain situations, but he basically asked me how I was doing, and I told him, I'm doing really good, no complaints, and he he said something. He says, if you heard it once, you heard it 1,000 times. I don't think you realize how motivated I am. And he did the pirate R, I told him, I said, hell yeah, I woke up every morning of our deployment. Said, I know, I woke you up every morning of our deployment, damn near anyway. And I said, I learned the go, no go. And he pretty much came back and says, yeah, that was probably the most dangerous mission in Iraq. Because I was the one that had to wake his ass up when he only had like maybe an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours of sleep. And of course, going in and trying to wake somebody up after very little sleep, they get a little pissed off when they get woke up. They don't like being woke up. But I was the guy that kind of got stuck doing it every single morning, going back and saying, anytime anything happened for that matter, going back and saying, sir, we need you to get up. So he kind of gave me his apology finally for after I don't know, 15 years, 16 years of trying to figure out if I was in the right or wrong. I finally get cleared by him, so it was kind of funny.
Oh shit! Hey, you gonna talk to your commander about coming on?
Squirrel.
Yeah. So I'm gonna talk. No, I'm gonna talk to him here in a little while about trying to get him on the air with us, which he's already asked me to get him at least a 5-day buffer, just so that he has time to free up his schedule and make sure that he's got all the proper paperwork and information on his part, because he does have a nonprofit that's getting ready beginning next year, and that nonprofit is, and I already know where it's going to go. It's going to go up and fast because of the number of games that we have. We have 500 plus guys on our OIF1 page that we had set up and established, and with all those guys in there, I mean, our reach is damn near in every goddamn state there is. I can almost guarantee
that's fucking outstanding. That's such good shit right there. And I'm really glad. What is his nonprofit going to be, may I ask?
It's going to be focused on ending veteran suicide and getting awareness out for homeless vets, but also to help homeless veterans get back on their feet and, become basically just get them on their feet so that they can become a part of society, a normal part of society, and teach them, whatever it is that we need to teach them as far as life skills go, to make them be able to be accomplished in the events that they set doing. But
so it's like, Go
But
ahead. I'm
all-
sorry.
But also to be able to pay it forward back, to the next person that comes around, that they can say, okay, well, I know this guy's homeless. He needs help. Let me help him.
See, that's cool. I like that because that's like the old adage, the Chinese adage. If you give a man a fish, you feed him for a day. If you teach a man a fish, you feed him for a lifetime.
Yeah. And we're going to focus on making sure that these guys, if they have a substance abuse issue, we find whatever resources that we can to get them into a rehab facility. Once they come out of that rehab facility, we're going to work. From my understanding, they're going to work with them, make sure that they get what they need as far as, helping them find a place to live, helping them find gainful employment, helping whatever it is that they need, essentially, basic essentials. We're going to get them on, on that strong footing, that platform, and let them grow from there.
I really like that, dude. I'm so down for whatever you guys need help with. If you just need me to pass the information on, once it's all set up, I'm down.
Well,
I like that.
That was something we were talking about yesterday. Even though there would be a lot of people bitch and complain about it, that it takes us so long to integrate into the military as we first come in, that it needs to be a process like that going out as well.
Yeah.
I mean, besides ACAP, besides your resume writing and your budgeting and shit that you should already know how to do, there should be at least a 30 to 60 day process on reintegrating back into society, where you're not supposed to wear a uniform during ACAP, which is only a fucking week long, but they should do more than just that. They should do, they made me wear my fucking uniform. I didn't have a choice, but they should have like a 30 to 60 day process of, okay, we're going to go back out here. We're going to go and, Walmart, go shopping. I mean, do something, help them get their plan set back up. Okay, where are you going? Your schools, jobs, doctor's offices. I mean, they already help you with the VA shit, of course, but, help you back with your family and stuff, because they don't do shit like that anymore. And then people get home and they wonder, like, what the hell am I supposed to do now? Where am I supposed to go? And they fall behind.
Yeah, I agree. And some of the problem is that they don't teach soldiers what it's like to be on the outside.
No.
It's not the same as being in the military. It is dog eat dog out in the civilian world. And as a recruiter, I knew that. So it wasn't so hard for me to transfer over. But it's a lot different when you're working with a team.
For me, when I got out, I didn't have any classes. I mean, I got out in 2005, very early in 2005. While my unit was prepping to go down to Louisiana, I was going and doing all my mandatory sign out stuff. But there were no actual classes saying, this is how you're going to process yourself into civilian life. There was nothing there. So when I came home, it was like I came home to almost like a blacked out slate. Like I had no fucking clue what to do, where to go, who to talk to, none of that shit. And it was a pain in the ass because it took me damn near 3 fucking years to get on track to where I needed to be.
Mm-hmm.
Right. It's because you don't have the guidance that you need. You don't have anybody telling you this is how these people behave. This is what's expected in the civilian sector. This is, you know what I mean? Nobody talks to you about that stuff. No. So when you go out into the civilian world, you think, teamwork and blah, 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 your little head's in the clouds. You get there and people will fuck you over in a heartbeat. They do it in the Army too, but at least when they do it in the Army, you got a cushion.
Yeah, the sense of urgency is completely fucking gone. Nobody's in a hurry to do anything for anybody anymore.
Right. And
not unless it benefits them.
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah.
Exactly.
And I think that part of what our soldiers can teach businesses is how to do teamwork and how to get people's morale up and how to get them to work together and be a family. But they have to want to utilize us in that manner. And the problem is that they don't.
No. They sit there, people will walk in fucking McDonald's and try to be all chippy and cheery about their fucking job. What the fuck is your problem? That's their mentality on it. Hey, dude, at least you got a job. At least you're making money. A half a loaf of bread's better than fucking none. So, at least
agreed. And if you don't like your position in life, fucking change it. Don't cry about it.
Right.
Oh yeah. You know,
See, that's part of the biggest problem in this country.
What's that?
Everybody else cries about what they don't have, and then they want somebody else to deal with it,
right? It's the liberal mentality of, I deserve everything you have, whether I've done a damn thing for it or not. And they cannot cope with a family value mentality because they don't have that themselves. I mean, look at a more liberal bent family, whether they have kids or they're married or whatever, they're scattered, they don't do things together, they don't have any sense of what it truly is to be a family. So they don't have the mental capacity to reach out across any line and say these people should be treated as family simply because it's the right thing to do, because they don't know what that means. They have no idea, because it is a me society. Even the ones with kids are very much self-centered and self-concerned, and their kids deal with themselves. It's sad, but that's how it is.
I mean, and I think that goes back to our bullying conversation, too, and why our kids are getting away with so much shit, is because parents aren't holding their kids' feet to the fire. They're raising them like, oh, well, it's okay, you were fine. And
whiners and complainers.
Yeah, and then they want to go out and pick on somebody. Look, okay, you reap what you sow, asshole. Guess what? That kid grows up, he's only going to care about himself. Fuck you, you can go to the home. I don't care if you lose everything. Bye.
Exactly. And that's the part that these parents aren't seeing, is they're like, I want my kid to be an individual. I want them to be able to do whatever they want and be whoever they want and not be told this and not be told that. Well, that's great and all, but there's a way to let your kid be what your kid needs to be in life, is supposed to be in life, and still guide them. They're not guiding them. They're basically handing them the keys to the Porsche and saying, go ahead and wreck it because nobody really cares. It's ridiculous.
That is a good
that was a good analogy.
They had I've seen a really good commercial.
I'm going to use it.
I seen a good commercial earlier. It's an Xbox commercial. I don't know if y'all have seen it yet, but I posted it on my page. They haven't shown it on TV, but it's a baby coming out of the mother during birth, and the baby is flying through the sky, and the baby grows into an older man and then falls into the grave, and it says, life is too short. Play something. And I was like,
wow.
And this is part of our problem.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Look up the damn Little Caesars pizza commercial. I don't know if y'all have seen it. There's this kid. He's maybe like 6 or 7, sitting in this chair in front of the TV playing a game. And his dad walks in. Yeah, his dad walks in with this pizza, and he's got this #1 dad hat on. And the kid, like, reams him a brand new asshole because it's not the super cheesy, what the hell ever kind of pizza from Little Caesars.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he rips the sticker off of his dad's hat, and he's like, you're no longer #1. But what people aren't understanding is that concept alone is damaging.
Well,
back in the day, if my ass didn't sit down and eat, I wasn't going to eat. It didn't matter what it was.
Right. But I got to add, I think that the older people are making fun of us.
Here it is.
I think that whole thing was making fun of everyone.
Oh, yeah. Here you go, sis. I think this is it.
I got a great deal on pizza.
You went to Little Caesars and got an extra most bestest with the most cheese and pepperoni for just $6.
I got a terrible deal on pizza.
Give me that.
That's so fucked up. That's so fucked up.
Yeah, that shit makes me livid. Like, see, people watch that kind of stuff, and they're like, haha, that's kind of funny. And the way I worked is I go into an instant rage, and I'm like, do you morons have any idea what that's telling our children?
Exactly.
But see,
one of my kids looks at me and says some shit like that, and they gonna be in trouble.
Yeah.
Right. But I think that the older generation, because most of the big commercials like that go through higher executives,
corporate.
I think they're fucking making fun of us for the way we think. I think it was a joke on society today itself. Like, look how
and
many
it
people
very well could be.
It's not far-fetched.